much of anything is bad, even water. But when it comes to soda, the risks escalate faster than you sipping on one. We're diving deep into the shocking truth about drinking too much soda and why experts suggest you rethink that second can. Picture this. You're lounging at home after a long day. Netflix is calling, and there it is. Your go-to, a fizzy soda, ice cold. Ah, that first sip, pure bliss. But did you know each can has a secret agenda, silently sabotaging your health? It's time to uncover the hidden enemy lurking in your beloved beverage. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be questioning that can of Coke or Pepsi you reach for. Are you ready to take this journey? Let's do it! First things first, what exactly qualifies as too much soda? The standard advice: no more than 2 cans a day. But remember, everyone's different. Your mileage may vary based on your metabolism, diet, and lifestyle. So while we use this as a benchmark, keep in mind it's not a one-size-fits-all rule. Now let's talk about those scary side effects. And trust me, you won't believe what's in store. Let's start with a term you probably don't associate with soda: lead poisoning. Yes, you heard right. Lead. In a recent revelation, researchers found that some soft drink manufacturers, including major players like Coca-Cola and PepsiCo, source their syrups from facilities where lead contamination is rampant. The kicker? These warehouses often look more like toxic wastelands than food production plants. Just imagine the thought of lead, a known neurotoxin, finding its way into your body with every can you open. It's enough to give you a serious health scare. But wait, there's more. Even if you're sticking to the big brands, the story doesn't change much. A study published in Environmental Research Letters revealed that both Coca-Cola and Dr. Pepper, manufactured in Texas, contained lead levels that exceeded safety thresholds by up to 37 times. This isn't just about one bad batch or a temporary lapse in quality control. It's a recurring issue, and given the global reach of these companies, it's a problem that affects countless consumers worldwide. Lead poisoning isn't something to be taken lightly. It can have severe implications for both children and adults. Kids are especially vulnerable, with even low levels affecting their growth and development. For adults, it can lead to high blood pressure, kidney problems, and other serious health issues. Now let's turn our attention to another concerning aspect of excessive soda consumption: weight gain. If you thought all calories were created equal, think again. A typical can of regular Coca-Cola contains approximately 140 calories. While that might not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, it's the sneaky nature of these calories that makes them so dangerous. They're liquid and almost calorie-dense, meaning you can consume a significant amount without feeling full. Researchers from the University of Texas conducted a study that shed light on this issue. Their findings showed that people who regularly drank soda had a tendency to consume an additional 17 calories daily compared to those who did untet. Over time, these seemingly insignificant extra calories can add up to a substantial amount. Picture this: an extra 17 calories every day for a year translates to roughly 6,200 calories. And when you think about it in terms of weight, that's the equivalent of gaining almost 2 pounds. Now imagine that over several years or decades, it becomes a real concern. Consuming excessive amounts of liquid calories, like those found in soda, can lead to obesity, which in turn increases the risk of other health issues such as heart disease and type 2 diabetes. As we continue to explore the dark side of soda, we must also address its impact on our metabolic health. A growing body of research suggests that it's not just the calories that pose a threat, but also the type of sugar and artificial sweeteners commonly found in these beverages. Fructose, a type of sugar found abundantly in high-fructose corn syrup, is a particular cause for concern. Unlike glucose, fructose is metabolized primarily by the liver, and when consumed in excess, it can easily overwhelm the liver's processing capacity. This leads to the accumulation of fructose metabolites, triggering a cascade of detrimental effects. One of the most alarming consequences of fructose overload is leptin resistance. Leptin is a hormone that signals fullness and reduces food intake. When leptin resistance develops, it's as if your body's fullness signals are turned down, leading to increased hunger and reduced satiety. This can easily lead to overconsumption of calories, contributing to weight gain and obesity. Furthermore, excessive fructose intake is linked to fatty liver disease. As the liver struggles to metabolize the sugar, it starts to store it as fat, leading to the development of hepatic steatosis. This condition can progress to more severe forms of liver disease, increasing the risk of cirrhosis and even liver cancer. And speaking of cancer, studies have revealed a disturbing link between soda consumption and an increased risk of certain cancers. One such type of cancer is pancreatic cancer, which has one of the lowest survival rates among all cancers. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming 2 or more cans of soda per week was associated with an 87% higher risk of developing pancreatic cancer. What's behind this association? It seems that the combination of sugary drinks and artificial sweeteners might be creating a perfect storm for cancer cells to thrive. The constant exposure to these substances may be altering the gut microbiome, weakening the body's natural defenses and creating an environment conducive to tumor growth. Next up, let's talk about dental health. You might already be aware that sodas are notorious for contributing to tooth decay, but the exact mechanisms at play might surprise you. The primary culprits here are the high sugar content and carbonation. Sugar feeds the bacteria in your mouth, leading to the production of acids that attack tooth enamel. Regular soda consumption provides these bacteria with a constant buffet, making it difficult for your teeth to stay strong and healthy. Carbonation, on the other hand, contributes to tooth decay in a different way. The carbon dioxide gas that gives soda its signature fizz also makes it acidic. When you drink carbonated soda, the acid comes in direct contact with your teeth, eroding the enamel and making it more susceptible to decay. Shifting our focus to women's health, we'll delve into a topic that's often overlooked: gout. Gout is a type of arthritis that occurs when uric acid levels in the blood become too high, leading to the formation of sharp, needle-like crystals in the joints. These crystals trigger intense pain, inflammation, and a range of other symptoms. Now, you might be wondering, how does soda consumption fit into all of this? Research suggests that people who regularly drink soda, especially those who choose artificially sweetened varieties, have a higher risk of developing gout. One study published in Clinical Rheumatology found that women who consumed 2 or more servings of artificially sweetened beverages per week had a 75% higher risk of developing gout compared to those who rarely or never consumed such drinks. What's driving this association? One contributing factor is the phosphoric acid present in many sodas. When your body digests protein, it produces uric acid. Normally, this acid dissolves in your blood and is excreted through your kidneys. However, if there's an excessive amount of uric acid, or if your kidneys aren't functioning properly, it can start to crystallize in your joints. Phosphoric acid in soda can interfere with your body's ability to eliminate uric acid, potentially tipping the balance towards gout. Last, but certainly not least, memory loss. It's a scary topic that affects many, but it's important to bring it up as we wrap up our discussion on the impacts of excessive soda consumption. Now, you might be thinking, what does soda have to do with my memory? Well, the answer lies in the direct impact of these sugary drinks on brain function. One of the key ways in which soda consumption affects memory is through its influence on blood sugar levels. When you drink soda, particularly those loaded with high fructose corn syrup, your body experiences a rapid spike in blood sugar. This sudden surge triggers the release of insulin, a hormone responsible for helping cells absorb sugar. However, consistently high levels of insulin can have unintended consequences. Over time, chronically high insulin levels can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where the body's cells become less responsive to insulin. This resistance forces the body to produce even more insulin, creating a vicious cycle. Insulin resistance is closely linked to the development of cognitive decline and dementia. Several studies have demonstrated a strong correlation between elevated insulin levels and a higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. One such study published in the journal PLOS Medicine found that individuals with higher levels of insulin in their cerebrospinal fluid had an increased risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. The underlying mechanism here involves the accumulation of amyloid beta peptides in the brain, which are considered a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. High insulin levels are thought to promote the formation and deposition of these peptides, contributing to the development of plaques that disrupt brain function. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at what happens when you drink too much soda. The bottom line, Moderation is key. While enjoying a soda occasionally might not be a major issue for most people, it's crucial to be mindful of your overall health and dietary habits. If you're concerned about your soda intake, consider reducing it gradually and exploring healthier alternatives like water, unsweetened tea, or natural fruit juices. Remember, knowledge is power, and by understanding the potential risks, you can make more informed choices for your well-being. And with that, we've come to the end of this eye-opening journey. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, stay healthy, stay informed, and remember to always consult with a healthcare professional regarding any health concerns or dietary changes. Thanks for watching, take care, and see you soon!